Chapter 3.5 Level 4 Purpose: the systematic discharge of the 8 classes of overwhelm. The completion of Level 3 signifies the end of your mind impinging upon you in session involuntarily. However, it will still be found to impinge upon you involuntarily in life to some degree, even if you are now capable of time-breaking it back out of existence again as fast as it appears. You will find that you just cannot maintain your state of inner stillness amidst the hurly-burly of life. Away from life and alone, you can by time-breaking get yourself to a state of total peace and relaxation in a matter of minutes. But you will find it difficult to maintain it while on the hoof, so to speak. It's now time to do something about this state of affairs. There's clearly still things in that mind of yours that you know not what of. This is the whole subject of Level 4. Once Level 3 is complete, you will find that you have to actively stimulate your mind in session before any of it will appear. What is happening is that it's becoming more and more under your control, and less under the stimulus response control of the environment. From this point onwards you can expect this tendency to increase. Eventually, only you will be able to stimulate your mind. The environment will have lost its power to do so. Level 4 will start you in this direction, and Level 5 will complete it. To do this we have to take up the whole subject of games. Playing games got you into the mess, and the understanding of games will get you out of it once more. You used to be an expert games player. You are going to be an even greater expert very soon, so great an expert that you will see the futility of them, and so give them up for the infinitely greater joys of Nirvana. Never miss it. The route to Nirvana for the compulsive games player is through the voluntary playing of games and then out the other side. You don't get there by running away from them and contemplating your navel. You get there by running through the whole gamut of games play in exercise form. That is Level 5. Level 4 prepares you for this by getting you to take a look at the subject of overwhelms, for this is where a lot of your livingness is tied up. You need to free this up before you embark upon the rigors of Level 5. Level 4 will also vanish another large and unwanted chunk of your mind. The 8 classes of overwhelm. 1. Forced to know. 2. Preventing from being known. 3. Prevented from knowing. 4. Forcing to be known. 5. Forced to be known. 6. Preventing from knowing. 7. Prevented from being known. 8. Forcing to know. We are going to work our way round this list, from 1 to 8, round and round, time breaking everything that shows up as we go. There's no need to be shy about the nasty things you've done in your time. We've all done such things. You're working solo, and no one but you need ever know about the gruesome details. That's right, now you can time break. There's no longer any need for the confessional. You become your own confessor. Just time break it all out. That's all it's necessary to do. Get it all nicely time broken, the guilt feelings, the blame, the shame, the regret, the whole works. Lock the door and plug up the keyhole if it makes you feel a little bit better. But let's get it done, shall we? Command. Get the idea of being forced to know. Just punch the concept into your mind, and time break any incident that shows up. Don't try and force the pace. Just take your time. Now punch out the forced to know idea again. Get anything that shows up time broken. Continue with this command until nothing further shows up, and you've run it dry. Now run repair of importance. Now move to command number 2. Run it just the same as number 1. Continue through the list. Run plenty of repair of importance, for this level tends to chop it up a wee bit. When you've completed through to number 8, go back and start in again at command number 1. New material will show up. Continue round and round the list until there is no further new material, and no further change. When in doubt, run repair of importance. As you work with these commands you will find that you are taking bits here and bits there out of incidents. That's quite alright. Many upsetting incidences contain more than one type of overwhelm. Really hot ones can contain all 8. You can see how it is that beings get into such a terrible mess with these things. One thing we know about games play, it's never orderly. Anything can happen, and sooner or later will. These overwhelms come apart best in the sequence I've given them. They come apart this way much better than trying to run the incidents in a consecutive time sequence. There's nothing which says an incident is to be run in its strict temporal sequence. That is just being a slave to the illusion of time. The sequence you are using is the basic game sequence, the sequence in which the whole mind is stacked. That's why it comes apart easiest this way. So run the sequence from 1 to 8, round and round, and you'll get there fastest. Early on only a few commands will produce material, then later other commands will spark off and produce for you. Soon you'll be finding all the commands more or less live. Just clean each one up thoroughly before you leave it. Then they all begin to fade, until finally you are unable to punch any new material into view for time breaking. Level 4 is now complete. When it's complete you are no longer bothered by any of the overwhelms on your known time track. If this is not the case, then level 4 is not complete. It's as simple as that. Those 8 commands are the complete list of overwhelms, upsets. There are none outside of that list. Just go round and round that list until the job is done. There are no inhibitions, repressions, suppressions, withholds or anything else ever dreamed up by the tortuous minds of psychiatrists that is not one or other of those 8 classes. You've got them all. You've got all those that have yet to be discovered, as well. Just get the job done. It won't take anywhere near as long as you think it will. Good. You are now ready for the rigors of level 5. The environment is now virtually incapable of triggering your mind against your conscious choice. Only you can do it now, and even you are having trouble. Only the creation of raw postulates can take you further. That is the whole subject of level 5.